Happy scrapper, happy scrapper, happy scrapper, whoa. Get ready to watch a happy scrapper video. Happy scrapper, yeah, yeah, here we go.
Alrighty, happy scrappers. Getting a little fun time in here with this stripper I've been working on. Pretty fantastic little thing there. I've got one video up on it doing the unboxing, but I'm going to do another video on this thing and go ahead and give a couple of them away. But this video I want to talk about something else that it's very, very important. If you make the majority of, if you make any amount of money from your scrapping, or you're a gig worker in a band or something like that, and your income's been affected by this pandemic, I want to talk about, using my wife's Cadillac as a chalkboard here again, is the pandemic unemployment assistance. Now, most of us that file or that do scrap and that kind of thing don't qualify for the traditional unemployment insurance, or UC, unemployment compensation. But since the CARES Act was passed, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, it offers, sorry to stutter, it offers the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, for up to 39 weeks for people like us that have a slightly different way of making an income, that we don't punch a clock. This is for us, and I want to make sure you guys understand the benefit, you know how to apply for it, and you know the items you'll need when you do apply. Now, how do you determine if you're eligible? We can look here. I don't know if you can read this or not, but I'll read it out for you. You know, your place of employment is closed as a direct result of COVID-19 pandemic. Well, when they do the stay-at-home orders and we're scrappers, we go out on the side of the road, we pick up stuff, we go to places and pick up scrap. In effect, our place of work has been closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. You know, if you work independently contractor, you know, reportedly any type of income from scrap metal, like I said, this goes into effect for people that say make a living or half of their living from playing in a band, or an artist, or, you know, website builder, whatever you want to say. This affects them. You know, anything that your reportable income, and I'll show you how you can report your income, has been severely limited your ability to continue to performing your work activities, forced you to suspend such activities, and one or more of the above COVID-19 reasons. Well, there was several other reasons, and a lot of those reasons were somebody in your family contracted COVID, you've been exposed to somebody to COVID. Well, that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about the impact that it's had on your scrapping activity, or your making money, how you make your money. That's what we're talking about here. And the very bottom thing that covers all of us, the other example, is other workers who may not be covered by regular UC, or unemployment compensation programs. This is under Pennsylvania. I don't know why that came up Pennsylvania. Well, when I was researching, I might have pulled that piece off of Pennsylvania, but and it goes by state. And what they'll do is you apply, and your state makes the determination whether you are eligible. And it's pretty hard not to be eligible if you supply the things here that I'm going to show you what you need to apply for, or what you need to have when you apply. Now, how long will the benefits last? Well, it's 39 weeks of eligibility, and it goes up to December the 25th of 2020, and you'll get your state, about half of what your state pays the minimum. So you're looking about $190 to $199, somewhere around there, depending on the state, unless you can prove higher amount of income. But you also qualify for the federal pandemic assistance automatically once you're approved for the state. and that's an additional $600 a week. So you're looking around $700 to $700, maybe $800 a week to help offset your loss of income dealing with this COVID-19. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change over now, and I'm going to put some things up here on the Cadillac O board here so we can look at the things that you will need to successfully apply and be approved for the pandemic unemployment assistance. Man, look how clean that floor is. Been doing the wire. I just wanted to start off some way so I wouldn't have a weird edit there. Okay, now the most important part of this video is what you need to successfully apply and get approved for the pandemic unemployment insurance. They will ask you to upload documents. First thing they'll ask you to upload is an example of why you're not working. And that's everywhere. Doesn't make any difference what kind of business you're doing. There's some kind of article that you can download on Google or whatever. You know, what I done with scrapping, and I'll put a link down below for this article, is an article on scrap yards closing, you know, because of the being considered non-essential. So just go online for whatever business that you know you're related to. If you're, you know, a gig band player, whatever, then you can just, you know, go on there and get an article about your favorite restaurant being closed down and you're unable to perform your gig. Now, the second part that's more important is proof of income. Some way showing that, hey, I do actually make money doing this. Now, what I done was just took one of my purchase tickets from going to the scrap yard, and it has the amount. I marked out my name and all that kind of stuff. But I scanned this and uploaded this purchase ticket from scrapyard delivery to show that yes, I do make money from scrap metal. Now, if you're you know, a band player, I keep going back to that, but you know, a part-time construction worker, a self-employed electrician, you know, whatever the job is that you do, you just need to be able to upload something to show that yes, I do make money, and here's an example of how I make money. Now, there's several other questions on the application that you'll need to answer, and I'm going to give you some advice on some of the answers, and it's just purely my opinion. It will ask you if you want federal and state taxes taken out. I would suggest you go ahead and get those taken out because you're going to pay for them sooner or later. I'd much rather them come out now than you know, at the end of the year or whatever, get whopped with taxes. I'm not sure how that's going to work with the pandemic PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, and it could change with this new. Anyway, I don't think the taxes will be as bad as regular employment taxes. Now, the $600 that the government, federal government, will be adding on top of that weekly payment is automatic. Once you're approved at the state level, and it'll come back and it'll say, it doesn't say approved, I think it says something like granted or allowed. It's some ambiguous word that is put in there instead of approved. But once that is approved, during the application it gives you choices, either a debit card to get your benefits on, which I don't particularly like. I'm not sure how that would work, or direct deposit. I chose direct deposit with mine. I would suggest that you do direct deposit. And with the new HEROES Act that's coming up, things may change, but it's not going to change for the worse. Either it'll extend some of those times, which I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen. It's going to extend some of those times through maybe through the fall, because you know they're expecting maybe another round of infections starting up again when cold weather comes around. So now's the time. And the reason I didn't mention this before, because I didn't want to make a video and get people's hopes up if it didn't work. And I've helped some other people. I've applied. I've been approved. So it's there. It's there to help us that do this kind of work and are self-employed. So take advantage of it. Apply, get those benefits, and it's going to keep you living healthy. I mean, having the money come in is going to make a big difference. If there's any way that I can help you, put a comment down below. I'll do everything I can to help you. If you get stuck to, hey, I've got to this part and I can't figure it out, let me know, put a comment, get in touch with me, and I'll help you all I can. So anyway, apply for this, get approved, and get out there, and we're going to get through this crap one way or the other, and we'll get back at it. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, leave that comment down below. But happy scrapping.